So I'm gonna start from the front because that's where it's most aggressive. Then I'm gonna head to the back. So starting with the hood, it's fully carbon fiber. It's from Carbon Creations. I got it from Car ID. It hit me for about like $1,000, and the shipping was pretty fast. I got it within 2 days. The only thing I would say that I have a problem with would be this right here, and that's honestly my fault from pressing on it when I first got the hood, but the alignment on it is actually pretty good. And so next will be the headlights. The headlights I got from Car ID. I did go with the black on black housing. So it is black housing with tinted lens. Most people have the chrome lens, the chrome housing, or the black housing with the chrome lens. So I wanted to do something different, and I feel like it came out pretty nice with the color I went with. And then on top of that, I did have the carbon eyelids on top of that. I got them honestly from Amazon for 80 bucks, and it's real carbon fiber. It even matches with the hood, and I love that about it. So the grill, honestly, I get like questioned, why did I do this? Because when I first got the car, the grill it came with was an aftermarket grill. It didn't have the emblem, so I was like, nah, I kind of like the emblem, and I had got it from a friend. We literally traded, and there it is. So next I'm gonna be heading down would be the front bumper. I got a Nismo front bumper from a friend. He was parting out his car, and his engine had blown. So I literally hit him up, and he gave me a still on it. It was only 200 bucks. It already came with the holes drilled and everything, so I was like, I hopped on that quick, and I really like mess with it. I know it's a pretty popular bumper, but I wanted to do something different, and that's where I'm gonna talk about the Easy Splitter. So the front splitters are custom made by Easy Splitters. You guys can look them up. They're located in Southern California. I really like this. This is wrapped carbon fiber, but it gives it a nice touch, and also with the rods. So it didn't have to come with the rods, but I feel like with the rods it gave it that nice aggressive look to it, honestly. So that's another thing that I wanted to add to it. And then the clear markers, the side markers, I got from Amazon for about $15. So it was a nice touch with the chrome. Most people run with like the black side markers, and I didn't really mess with it. It's just too dark. It matches the wheels perfectly, so that's what I have went with the chrome. So then next is the wheels. The wheels are honestly one of my favorite first wheels I got for this G. Yeah, I know they're Rebs, but these are Rebs I will honestly don't mind riding on because they look so good. Like honestly, it's chrome on chrome. It is absolutely beautiful to me, and it's definitely not gonna be my wheels forever. I do want some wedge Vishnus. Those are my dream wheels for this car, but these are definitely, I don't mind like just rocking on, because they do give it a nice touch, and it does like stand them out pretty good. And then the tires I have on them, I know they're expensive tires. These are my dream tires. I'm probably gonna have these on my Vishnus also. They are Federal Tire 595S. I'm running 9.5 all the way around on these wheels, 0 offset. So I had to clear the Brembo, so I had to run a spacer on them. They're all the way around with the spacer, but to me that tuck look looks pretty good for me. Then my mirror caps I had got from South Bay Auto Works. You guys probably know them. They're pretty active with the aftermarket parts for a good price. I definitely recommend them. The fitment on them is actually pretty good. It doesn't come out at all, and under it, it is just clean to the edge, honestly. I don't know if you guys can see it, but the fitment on these are absolutely perfect. I would not want to run any other brand, to be honest. They're pretty good with them. All right, so heading on to the back, don't have much done other than my roof spoiler that I added. I also got this for a Car ID. It did cost me about 300 bucks for this. I don't like the price on how expensive it is for a little piece of carbon, $300, but it does add a little touch. I didn't want to go with the louvers. I just felt like it would have been too much for the rear, so I added that also. So I just went with the little carbon fiber spoiler, and I feel like it does a nice touch to the rear. My exhaust is made by Z1 Motorsports. It's a full Z1 exhaust from the cat's back. I do recommend this exhaust, but when you get it, you're gonna have to adjust it underneath. They do have to adjust the, like, it's like a kink to the mufflers, because if you don't, it's gonna come out of one. So you do have to like twist it and mess with it. Other than that, the Z1 exhaust honestly is pretty good. It sounds amazing, and it's not raspy like that. It just sounds really good, like crisp for a VQ. I did wanted to do either the Tomei or Motordyne, but the Motordyne is too expensive. It would have came out with $1,700 with the shipping. I'm not trying to pay that. That's almost bag's price. The Z1 ran me $1,100, and the Tomei is about $1,000. But I don't really like the single exit on the G's. I prefer like on the Z's and 370Z's. I feel like they're meant for those cars. For the G's, I feel like you need the dual, but that's just my preference. I honestly just like the dual. And I also did the bumper cut myself just to make the exhaust stand out more, and it did melt the exhaust on the bumper, and that was also another reason for me cutting it. So that was pretty much the main reason. But yeah, that many mods. When I first got the car, it did come with a short ram intake, but it was terrible. Like, it was duct tape, it was leaking, and it was misfiring because of it. So I had got an AFE powered Takeda intake. The company is out here local in Riverside, so that's in the Southern California area. Definitely recommend it. This cost me about, I want to say, $330 to $350. Short ram intake, it's 3-inch, and it's actually carb legal. Have the carb legal sticker on top of it. And then another thing is the engine bay cover. It does have a small crack, but my friend hooked it up. I'm gonna shout you out, my boy Jose. He hooked it up. He literally just came over to my house. We're talking about cars, and then he just offered me the engine bay cover. So I was like, bro, I was down, I'll take it. And I feel like it's a nice touch for it. It looks good, and I just want to paint my plenum black, so it just matches with that black and red vibe in the engine bay. So another thing, I get a lot of questions when I do pop my hood is, what is this? That is my oil catch can. Definitely you're gonna need this if you have a VQ, especially a DE, because these leak oil, and they leak oil into the plenum spacer, and that's something that you don't want, because it'll just build up carbonation, and that's not good for your engine. So I do have it with zip ties. It's something different. I know a lot of people have it mounted in the front, standing up, or over here in the corner, but I wanted to add a little touch to it, and I didn't have the bracket when I got the oil catch can, so I just mounted it right here. I was like, pull out, just mount it on top of my fans, and I honestly think it looks good. Like, it's a nice touch. I get compliments on it all the time. It's definitely something different. And I did get the oil catch can. I got it on OfferUp for 30 bucks, so it wasn't expensive. I definitely recommend them. I feel like it's a requirement for these cars, to be honest with you, if you want your engine to run smooth. So that's pretty much it for performance wise on the engine. I do have test pipes. They're pretty much the cheap, I think it's like Burt pipe or something like that. It's just literally a straight pipe for the test pipes. They don't give me a check engine light or anything like that. They are really raspy, so I am looking forward to getting Motordyne for the exhaust for the test pipes, and get R pipes. That's the only thing. And then probably a plenum spacer, and a bigger throttle body, and that'll probably be it from my engine until I get a tune. Alright, so this is my trunk setup. It's probably like the final thing. I am on Airlift 3P. There's my tank, it's 10 gallon. And you have my one compressor. I do have another one. I just haven't had time to install it or get it done. But it's a single compressor Airlift 3P management system. I got that from Icebox Customs. He hooked it up for a price of $3,300 for the whole system, brand new, with 2 compressors, 3/8 lines. So that's another thing that I've done to it. If you think I'm riding this low just to ride that low, definitely not. I am one bag. So, yeah, I think that was it. Honestly, it wasn't that many colors or rose gold. There wasn't that many colors I wanted to do. I just wanted to do something different. So that's definitely a decision into this wrap. I feel like it came out nice. It does have little details about it that is missing, but it's not really that noticeable. So that is my full mod list to my G35. Let me know what you guys think, what's next, and I'll catch you guys later.